Meghan and Harry seem quite anxious and hesitant to return to the UK, likely due to more than just security concerns. They appear to have bigger secrets to hide, and some of these secrets may involve Catherine's health and her challenging situation with Harry. We're going to dive into all of this in this video. Hello, friends. Welcome to Royal the King News YouTube channel. It seems Prince Harry is not thrilled about having to travel to the UK alone, as Meghan Markle might back out of their planned trip. She claims to be worried about their children's safety. According to a source, Meghan is reconsidering her family's trip to the UK due to fears about her children's safety after a leak of their plans. Allegedly, she was hoping to travel to Britain with Harry and their children next month, but now her plans seem uncertain. A source claims that Meghan's security concerns may lead to Harry making the trip to the UK alone. Harry isn't happy about this possible change in plans because he's feeling more connected to his former home than ever. Given his father's and sister-in-law's cancer diagnoses, he wants his wife's support during this time. According to the source, Meghan no longer wants to travel to the UK with the children because she doesn't feel safe. The question now is whether the family should attend with enhanced security measures or if Harry should make the trip alone. The source mentions that Harry has been pleading with Meghan to reconsider, expressing that he doesn't want to go through this alone. He prefers the whole family to make regular visits to reconnect with his relatives and mend relationships, but the situation behind the scenes makes this challenging. Harry and Meghan were initially planning to visit Britain for the Invictus Games' 10th anniversary service at St. Paul's Cathedral on May 8th. They were also going to bring their children, Archie, who is nearly 5 years old, and Lilibet, who is almost 2. However, there is now uncertainty about whether they will come at all. The source shared that both Harry and Meghan initially planned to visit the UK, but when the date and time of their appearance were made public, Meghan began to reconsider. Although it was always known that the anniversary service would be in May, they tried to keep the exact date private due to security concerns. When the date was accidentally posted on St. Paul's official website, it disrupted their plans. The exclusive source also mentioned that Harry and Meghan's original plan involved flying the whole family to Britain on a private jet on May 7th and staying in a secret location for a week before returning to California. Harry and Meghan planned to host a 5th birthday party for Archie at their home in Montecito on May 6th, then fly to the UK the next day. After attending the anniversary service, they intended to stay a few more days in the UK so the children could spend time with Harry's family. However, the source's comments suggest that these plans may be changing due to security concerns. The source indicated that the story involves more than just security concerns. There's an emotional complexity at play. Meghan feels anxious about returning to England, believing she's unwelcome. This has intensified the already complicated tensions between Harry and Meghan regarding their trip to the UK, especially with recent health developments in the royal family. Harry is struggling with mixed emotions after learning about his father's cancer diagnosis and the Princess of Wales's cancer battle. A source close to the couple mentioned that Harry is caught between wanting to support his sister-in-law and his desire to be there for Meghan. Harry and Meghan have shown their support for both the King and Kate in recent weeks. They were deeply upset by the news of the health challenges facing their family members. According to the source, Harry wants to visit both the King and Kate during his trip to the UK, but he knows convincing Meghan to join him might be challenging. She's been through a lot, but now his father and sister-in-law are also facing difficult times. Harry wants to support his family while also being there for Meghan, so he has to find a balance. The source also mentioned that Harry personally reached out to Catherine after her cancer diagnosis, expressing concern for her health. Harry extended well wishes from both him and Meghan. He would like Archie and Lilibet to have a stronger connection with their cousins and even with the children of some of his friends. Harry feels they have been away from the UK for too long and wants to establish a second home there so they can visit regularly, even if it's not a full-time residence. It seems the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are facing a challenging situation, caught between family responsibilities and their own personal concerns. The future remains unclear, according to the source, as they seek safety and security to enable the family to return to the UK, where they feel they belong. However, the British government has reportedly reduced their security, and the royal family is pushing them to the margins. This situation could lead to continued uncertainty and anxiety for the entire family, which they are trying to avoid. Catherine deserves to be left alone during this tough time. It's not fair for anyone to have to explain themselves, and people calling her Kate Middleton can be seen as disrespectful. She's going through a difficult situation, and it's sad she can't get the privacy she needs without all the conspiracy theories. Meghan suggests that people should stop bothering Catherine and focus on giving her and her family the peace and prayer they deserve. This is a good point, but Meghan should also consider taking steps to improve the situation herself. Catherine and her family need to be left in peace, and it's important for people to stop spreading negative and false stories about her, such as rumors of William cheating. There's no need for this kind of unkindness and hostility. Let's aim to support her rather than adding more stress. You make a good point about referring to her by her proper title. Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, has been part of the royal family for over a decade and has brought 3 beautiful children into the world. She deserves respect for her role in the royal family and should be allowed the privacy and time she needs to process her difficult news. Catherine and her family deserve protection and security to maintain their privacy during this challenging time. On the other hand, some may feel differently about whether Harry and Meghan, along with their children, are entitled to the same level of consideration. It's important to approach these situations with fairness and respect for all involved. It is crucial that people begin to respect Her Royal Highness and properly address her as Catherine, the Princess of Wales, as Prince William requested some time ago. While your channel name may still need updating due to YouTube's algorithms, you consistently refer to her as Catherine and never as Kate, and that's important. She hasn't been a Middleton for 13 years. She's married to Prince William and is the mother of a future king. She will one day be queen, and she deserves to be addressed according to her royal status. Let's hope for God's blessing for Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and wish her a full and swift recovery. You're right that some people believe the public has a right to know about Catherine's health because she's a public figure. However, I completely disagree. Catherine should only share what she feels comfortable revealing. It's her personal business, and she deserves the privacy to handle the situation in her own way. It's true that being a public figure can invite speculation, but that doesn't mean Catherine is obligated to share everything. She should be allowed to decide when and how to disclose information about her health. Until she chooses to share more, people should respect her privacy and allow her the space she needs. Let's take a moment to think about what Catherine is going through. It's important to empathize with her situation because, despite being a public figure, she is still a human being. If any of us were in her position, our hearts would be breaking. The treatment she's been receiving from some people is troubling, and it's disappointing to see so many individuals who are angry, jealous, and seem to have nothing better to do than criticize without understanding. Despite all this, I'm not too worried about Catherine. She's receiving care from some of the best doctors in the world, and I'm confident she'll overcome this challenge successfully. Thank you for watching this video until the end. This is the main content of today's news. How do you feel about this content? Do you agree with the views we've shared? Please leave a comment below, and don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you again soon in other videos on Royal the King News Channel videos.